When we first got vaccines in Florida, we focused on elderly first, including nursing homes. And I remember going to the first nursing home. It was down in South Florida. We were the first state to do nursing homes. We had our own strike teams until the pharmacies were ready. And we went in. You had a lot of very elderly. Obviously, they're the most at risk from COVID who were in that condition. And a lot of them were so happy to have it. They were crying. It was very emotional. But, there were some that just did not want to take it. They did not think that it was something that was right for them. And so what are you going to do? You're going to pin down some 80-year-old nursing home resident and force them to take it? They had whatever reason. I don't know what the reasons were, whether a doctor recommended, whether they had COVID before, what have you. And so it just shows that, and I also think that what they're doing is very harmful. If they honestly want more people to do this, they are causing a lot of people to dig in their heels. They're causing a lot of people to really question, and it's totally counterproductive. So we just believe that we have to protect people's jobs, that casting people aside over this issue is fundamentally wrong. These are people that have served this whole time. They've served us in a variety of capacities, and I just think it's wrong. So we're going to be helping out here with the government issue, with our authority that we have, but then also with the Biden mandate. It's beyond just a mandate. What they've been doing throughout all of COVID, they go back and find some statute from decades ago. They find some obscure regulation, and then they take that as a pretext to be able to do ridiculous, unforeseen expansions of government power. They shut down our cruise industry. We beat them in court on that and got that going. But that was the CDC just acting unilaterally. Congress never legislated that. They did an eviction moratorium through CDC. Congress never legislated that. And now you're looking back at some obscure OSHA rule that's involving toxic substances in the workplace, and you're acting like that would be pretext to potentially throw millions of Americans out of work over a respiratory virus. And so I think the fight with the Biden mandate is a real serious fight to defend the constitutional system. And, he is so dismissive of anybody that disagrees with him. You hear how he talks about governors as if they should just be cast aside out of the way. But I know that the Founding Fathers created a system. We're the United States of America. And they created a system where the president doesn't just get to boss people around. That is not the way our Constitution works. And governors like me are designed to be on the front lines of pushing back when the federal government, particularly a president, is overreaching. And so we're doing that. I actually think having a federal system makes sense because we're able to do things in Florida. I mean, look. We would do if you didn't have a federal system, you could have California policies or New York policies. I tell you, I meet someone every day that's fleeing those areas to come to Florida. So people are able to make those decisions, but that's really the nature of it. And for him to be so dismissive and act like that anybody standing up for jobs in their state should just somehow get out of the way, it shows the arrogance of him, and it also shows how out of touch he is with the people of this country. So these jobs matter. These livelihoods matter, their families matter, and they shouldn't be coerced out of a job through government power. So we're here, we're going to help, and I think we're going to